Okay, so I just want to say that I know that it has been like a long time, and right now I've had this video edited for a while, but I mean, I couldn't get it uploaded until now for a lot of different reasons, but I don't know. Anyway, here's some dice, except think of the dice with teeth inside of them instead of other little dice. This is very nice. I can't find my favorite mug. I don't know where it is. Because it's not here. Unless you see it. Because I don't. So hello, welcome or welcome back. Oh, I forgot this is in the way. Go sneak peek at my hot chocolate. It's very watered down. Very watered down. I baked cookies today. I have a very belated birthday haul. And it's like over 10 books because most of them I bought for myself. Should I show you the stack? I'm gonna make it a stack and I'm gonna show you. Now, I might have been in a reading slump for like 3 months, but that does not mean that my obsession with books magically has disappeared. Yeah, this thing is like just as tall as my torso is, and it weighs quite a bit. Thank you to everybody that gave me a book. It gave me money to buy a book. Don't be too surprised. Within those months, I spent a lot more than I probably should have too. My backpack is really bothering me. I hope I crop this out. I've sectioned this off into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections based off of how I received my books or bought them for myself. As I did buy quite a few books, and I might be missing a couple too because I honestly don't remember if I received any other books or if I bought any other books for myself. I just know it was over 10 pages. It includes an audiobook, which I don't remember which one it is, but I also got myself an audiobook. So big birthday haul, over 10 books. We're just gonna start off with what people have gifted me because thank you, I really do appreciate it. First up, I got this copy, magnificent chunky one of Lulu and her mischievous collection. It should be about a little girl who is very mischievous. I've read the first one before. I have not read these two, so I'm excited to read the whole collection. I didn't know there was a whole collection. And she put me a very nice note in the front to the real mischievous Lulu. I honestly can't wait to read this. I haven't read it yet, and I probably won't read it till next year because I'm leaving out of town and I don't want to take a million books with me because they weigh a lot, unfortunately. Honestly, thank you so much. I love this. Right, I was gonna say, it's about this one girl named Lulu who's very mischievous and she gets herself into certain adventures. So based off what I can remember from the Brachiosaurus is it's her birthday. What? And she really wants a Brachiosaurus for her birthday, but she can't have one. Why? Because her parents won't let her, but she's extremely spoiled, so she obviously screams, shits, and she throws a big fit, and her parents are like, no. And she's like, fine, I'll just run away and get my own pet. So she finally learns what, like, not to be spoiled is. Totally a good story for your children. Totally recommend. Her name's amazing. Watered down chocolate milk. It had such a decent angle and I ruined it because I wanted to take a picture. Next 2 books I got from a separate friend. She got me 2 books. Got a copy of Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea what it's about, but it looks like a thriller. It was blurbed by People, an actual observed family drama with bone-chilling suspense. If it is a thriller or suspense, I honestly don't want to read the back because it says no one ever just disappears. So like, somebody disappears, question mark? I don't know, we'll just have to find out. Second book I got from her, The Party Crasher by Sophie Kinsella. This one smells really good. I'm not very sure what this one's about either, but I love the cover. It's pretty. It's gorgeous. It looks simplistic, but when you look deeper into it, there's like actual details on it. Those were the gifts I got from friends. Then that same day, I went to Barnes & Noble with a friend, and I bought myself a couple of books because I got a gift card too. I was like, I'm gonna use my gift card, obviously. So that day I went, I got Gilded by Marissa Meyer. I already read it. I already finished it. I should make a review. It was pretty good. It's a fairy tale retelling about, I can't remember who. Rumpelstiltskin. I can never say his name, but I think I just said it correctly. And based off of that, there's a girl, and she goes to a castle or something like that. I don't know, something along the way, something happens, and she gets stuck in a castle, and she likes this one guy who's a ghost, but isn't really a ghost. And then they have to figure this out to trick, like, the Elfin King, and they have a great time getting to know each other and doing things together. And tricking the Elfin King. It's actually pretty interesting. She's a storyteller, and people think she's a liar because of it. I'm gonna stop there, because I don't know how much I'm gonna say, because I'm, like, a little sleep deprived right now. I'm around okay and not okay, because I literally just had finals yesterday. But, like, Thursday night, so today's Saturday, Thursday night, I was up till 4:30. I swear to God, working on this presentation. Then I got up the next day at 6:30, and I kept putting, like, pause on my alarm, like, just let me sleep a little more. And I didn't even get to finish my presentation. And I went to school, and I finished it right before. I didn't finish it right before, but I finished it, thankfully, in time for my presentation. And so, not gonna lie, I'm still a little sleep deprived. I still feel it, because it's only like 10 o'clock right now. Hi, it's me again with the teeth dice. The presentation that I presented that day was actually only supposed to be the beginning of my AP research presentation. And I actually presented, like, the whole thing a couple of days ago. And I was also, like, up till 2 a.m. the 2 days before. And then I went to bed a little before midnight the day before it was due, and it actually went pretty well. I don't know why I'm saying that, but yeah, it's just an update on that specific presentation for literally no reason. But Gilded by Marissa Meyer was one of the first books. Next book I bought for myself was The Prince and the Dressmaker by Wong. I already reread it. I love the art. I think it's so adorable, and the story is super wholesome. One of my favorites of absolute all time. I love the whole dynamic between Prince and the Dressmaker. I don't know. This is goals. This is what writing. Cookie's not that good anymore. Watered down. Hot chocolate. My cookie. I'm surprised it's still even here. I'm trying to think of the order I bought these books in. Not gonna lie, I can't remember them. But we're going into the third section of books for myself. I'll go with the smaller one first. So I went to an indie bookstore. I noticed on Instagram that it was, like, recommended for me. Like, oh, this is cute. So I went to an indie bookstore for the first time in my area. I'm kind of glad I went in there and I supported my indie bookstore, because, like, I didn't even know. But I'm glad I went there, because I bought a couple of books, and for myself, of course, for my birthday. The first one is Understandably Sugar by Vayne Blunshie. Not very sure. It's a selection of short stories, I believe, and that's all I know about it. It's a collection of short stories. I'm excited to read it because I've never really read a collection of short stories before, and I also believe this is, like, a local author of mine. So I'm excited to check her out and her work, because I've only ever read one other local author's books before, and I think that that's something I need to work on, is supporting my local authors too. Second book I bought is Velvet Was the Night. I'm sorry, I'm still fairly tired. Oh my god, look at this here. It's a hardcover signed copy. I got a signed copy. I don't even know who this author is, but I was like, would you look at that? It's signed. And I'm kind of happy that I got it, because it's, like, I believe it's a thriller or a suspense taking place in Mexico City. And I think that I've been wanting to read a little more of books with more diverse settings. And Mexico City is somewhere that I'm pretty connected to, because that's where most of my family is from. And it's historical fiction as well. So I'd like to learn a little more about, like, Mexico City, because I legitimately don't know anything about it. I'm hoping that this book will teach me more about Mexico City's culture and history. I didn't know she was the author is Silvia Moreno Garcia, and she's the New York Times bestseller author of Mexican Gothic, which is another book I've been wanting to read. Yeah, we're gonna give that a shot. Next collection of books I read was when I got a second gift card to Barnes & Noble. This is the fourth section, by the way. So the next day, or a couple of days, I'm pretty sure it was the same day, I went to the bookstore. No, I'm pretty sure it was before. I'm going out of order, whatever. And I bought like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books. I bought 7 books. We're going to start here with The Damned by Renee Adia. Why did I buy this? Because the tag and because the cover. Look at that cover. I love the skull so much. Following the events of The Beautiful. I think I bought a sequel. That's okay. I like the cover. I'm just gonna stop there. Oh my lord, I don't even know. It's fine, it's fine. Second book I bought was Even If We Break. Also because of this. I like the cover. I like the little masks. I have no idea what they mean. It says their story ends tonight. The back says, it was never just a game. 5 friends go into a cabin. 4 of them are hiding secrets. 3 years of history binds them. 2 are doomed from the start, and 1 wants this to end. No one is safe. Are you ready to play? I believe it's like another thriller. I read like the first 20 pages or so. It seems okay. Nothing too bad. But it reminds me of this other, like this one movie I started watching. I don't know. We're just gonna see where it goes. How it goes. Take another bite of my cookie. Third book I bought for myself was Daughter of the Pirate King by Tricia Levin Seller. I had just finished To Break a Kingdom, To Kill a Kingdom, something about a kingdom, and was really feeling like those pirate vibes. Like those I want to live in the ocean type vibes. So I bought this book now. I don't really know what it's about. I just know it's like, I think it's an enemies to lovers romance, and I'm always down for that. Fourth book I bought was The Thing About Jellyfish by Ali Benjamin. This is one of my favorite books. I read it over a summer like 2 or 3 years ago once. It's a juvenile fiction book about a girl who loses her best friend to the ocean. Like the ocean just swallows her up whole and she's gone forever. Nobody knows what happened to her or how she died, but the best friend is obviously very upset about this. She's traumatized. She's so upset. So she goes to a museum one day and she learns about jellyfish and how how deadly they can be. So she believes that the cause of her friend's death is jellyfish. And during this whole time, she's like not talking. She just doesn't talk at all. She's mourning. She goes through the whole year and she does like her whole school year. And she does a project over jellyfish. And at the end of the year, she does her presentation about the jellyfish, and it's a very sad book. It really moved me. I don't know. And I love the title. The cover is really good. I recommend it. If you read juvenile fiction. Oh my god, I just realized that I put the wrong book in the wrong pile. Well, okay. Fifth and final book I bought was Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. My friend had recommended this. She was reading it. She recommended it, I think. Said it was really good, and I liked the cover. That's why I bought it. Little flimsy book here. 100 años de soledad by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. I bought this book from the indie bookstore. Wrong bookstore. I actually didn't buy it from Barnes & Noble. I bought it from, with these 3, I bought 3 books from the books. No wonder, I thought this pile looked too small. I want to read something in Spanish, and what better way to do it than a classic to boggle my mind and make me think harder. Gotta get the brain cells. 100 años de soledad. It's a Mexican classic. It's 100 Years of Solitude. So I'm gonna give this a try. See how it goes. I have the audiobook, so I'll probably like listen to the audiobook while reading along because that helps me. And I want to read a little more in Spanish, and the chunky book will totally encourage me. Okay, so on to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th and final section of this video. The books I bought for myself. And this is not an indie bookstore. This video is getting too long for my liking. No! My cookie fell on the floor. I'll have to save it by eating it faster. So I bought 2 books from the store. Honestly, I'll show you a picture of like a couple of pictures that my mom took of me there. It's like a maze of books. I almost got lost. Not gonna lie, but I had so much fun. Yeah, I got lost in there. It was rad. I loved it so much. Went all the way to the back, kinda. Didn't have time to explore the whole place, but trust me, I will. Except the problem is that it's only 30 minutes away from here, which may not be a long time for a few people, but it's a long time for me. Too long for me. I can't drive 30 minutes from my house, because... So the 2 books that I bought here was It Gets Worse, a collection of essays. Not like short stories, but essays, because I think that it does get worse. I think that not only was my page dog-eared, but I also have like a magical booger there? I don't know. I didn't flip through this book well. It'll be a collection of essays. I'm kind of excited to read it because, like, essays. Kind of like the short stories. I've been wanting to read this a little more. And finally, the last book I bought is The Book is About Book by Keith Houston, a cover-to-cover exploration of the most powerful object of our time. Probably just a history about books. I can't help myself. I'm a bibliophile, so like I just gotta do my research on what books are like. How crazy is that? Look at that. Yeah, it's probably just a book about books. I mean, it literally has like head and author, hinge, bindings, binding tape, subtitles, foot, title, edge page, end page, and papers, title, what does that say? Half title, ad card, like things that I didn't even know were a thing. Author again, and then the dedication. Like, it's literally pointing out everything. The only thing it didn't point out was in the, I forgot what it's called. I didn't get to drink all of my hot chocolate. It's gotten cold now. My watered down hot chocolate. Anyway, that's all the books for my birthday haul. Quite a few. Most of them I bought for myself, but a lot of the money came from birthday money, so thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying till the end. It's a long, hefty one. See you in the next one.